My name is Colette, and I grew up in California. I came up to Washington State for school, and I'm still in school, still doing that. Being a mom has become like my identity now. I couldn't imagine this being my life a year ago, but now I can't imagine my life being anything but this. And it's just truly a blessing being able to sit here today with a healthy baby. My partner and I had just broken up a week before I found out I was pregnant. And so I kind of was super sick, and I thought maybe it was just me being sad. And then the sickness wasn't getting any better, and I was throwing up a lot. So I took a pregnancy test and I found out I was pregnant. I didn't think I could ever get pregnant due to health reasons, and I have PCOS. So I assumed that I could never have kids. I always knew that potentially adoption was something I wanted to do later in life. But I didn't think I could ever get pregnant. And so I just kind of went through life not thinking this was a possibility for me. I always thought that if I did get pregnant, I probably would have gone the abortion route. And then you're faced with that decision and everything kind of changes. It's a lot harder to make that decision when you're in it. I was talking with my mom, and because abortion was what I had originally planned, that's kind of what we were talking about at first. And I just weighed my options and ultimately decided that I couldn't face myself if I didn't keep him. I would have spiraled into a really bad place and a really dark place if I had done an abortion. I talked to friends who've had abortions, and they were all kind of just it's not worth it. They were just saying that it kind of leaves a hole in your heart, and seeing people with babies, they felt like they should be a mom and they knew that that should be their life, and it really hurt them that it wasn't. And then the physical trauma too, you're scared to have sex again, you're scared to do things again, be intimate with another person because you don't want to potentially go through that again. And one of my friends has had multiple abortions, and she was forced into one of them by the man she was with at the time. She regrets it to this day. She should be a mom, and she knows that. And talking to her helped me solidify my decision to keep my pregnancy and pray for a healthy baby. I talked to my OBs and I talked to my chiropractor, Dr. Via, and they both recommended Palouse Care Network, Wish Medical. And I didn't realize there was this side of it, the pregnancy center side of it with the Earn While You Learn classes and all of that stuff. I was just coming here to kind of weigh my options, talk to people about what I could do. I ended up meeting with Janet and Kathleen the first time I came in, and I thought it was going to be a quick appointment, and it ended up being an hour or something of us just talking and getting to know one another.
Colette was very interested in truth, really realistic and introspective, self-introspective, and honest with herself. She took the class that I facilitate, Healthy Pregnancy, and so we began to work on a healthy pregnancy, exactly that. And she often wanted to stay after class and visit about issues that were relevant to her. She had been attending a church and had an open attitude toward the Lord, but hadn't decided whether she in fact was a believer or not. So in the process of these healthy pregnancy classes, we worked on anything in the Bible that was relevant to her pregnancy. And one thing that Colette began to do is pray like crazy. She prayed about everything because every concern is a giant concern when you're a new mom.
What I liked the most was that it's faith-based here, but you guys aren't pushing the faith onto people if they don't align with the Christian beliefs or they have other spirituality. It's very much this is what we believe and we talk about it, but we're not gonna force it upon you. I remember talking to Janet after one of my first classes and kind of just being where in the Bible should I start reading? And she said the book of John was really great. And so I started reading the book of John, and that helped a lot. And I would read the Bible out loud because I knew he could hear me at a certain point. So it was us reading together and stuff. I didn't grow up very religious. So for me, being with my partner, that opened a door into church and everything for me. And then coming here and getting pregnant really had me fully believing in God and Jesus and furthering my relationship with that. Shelly, Kathleen, and Janet have all sat down and prayed with me. And I just remember feeling so loved and cared about in those moments. And I remember this one time I kind of just felt like a presence behind me. And I feel like that was just like God or Jesus with me in that moment, just standing behind me in the room. It's the first time I've ever felt something like that. And so just felt really powerful, and I haven't felt that presence leave since that day.
It was liberating for her to have the trust in the Lord, not in a person. And it was sort of a confirmation of her own processes and thought processes, that it wasn't just Colette. And so I really enjoyed watching that journey with her.
I promised myself that I would still get my degree and my dreams wouldn't be overlooked just because I was becoming a mother. I've always wanted to work with animals ever since I was literally 5. I knew I wanted to be in some sort of professional field working with animals. So that has always been my dream, and you can't really make money on that unless you have a degree. So getting a degree is really important to me, and staying in school. And I feel like it also sets an example for him, and just knowing that like you can do anything despite what life throws at you. Doing it alone was really hard. I don't have family up here either. So like building a community, finding a community was really difficult, but that's what this place helped with. Meeting Janet, Shelly, Kathleen, everyone, getting their help, the classes, the single moms event that helped me find a community and not feel so alone. I was really stressed about like financially getting everything and providing for him. And doing the Earn While You Learn classes, you get like points, and those can go towards certain things. And then you guys also have stuff, a lot of stuff for free. Not having to stress about getting a car seat and a stroller was really amazing. To this day, if I need anything, I know I can call and you guys will find a way to get me what I need. And I don't know how I would have done it had it not been for this place. It truly has changed everything for me. And
watching her come to the Lord and have the confidence that she now had a superior ally in life, that's just been a highlight, because she does trust the Lord, and she's had a lot of rocky things to go through, and I see the hand of God in her life, the trust that she has, calm her, assist her, guide her, and that's just been a highlight to watch her succeed.
People always say that you don't really respect your mother until you become one, and I think that's like extremely true. Just the way you can love someone so much without even meeting them. Like my whole pregnancy, I'm just like so in love with him, and I didn't even know him yet. And now him being here, it's been 2 months, and it's just the most like magical experience for me. It's something I never thought I'd be able to do. So like sitting here today with a beautiful, healthy baby, it's just the biggest blessing in the world. And just being able to love someone so much, it's just the craziest feeling. Yeah.